Okay, so since I have plenty of time on my hands with Teen COVID, I decided I would make a video for my YouTube channel and for Facebook. So today's topic is going to be about depression and anxiety. What else? Like, no. The reason it's going to be about that is because a friend of mine posted um, something a few days ago indicating that they were struggling with um, the guilt of being invited to places and not going, and they were asking to not be invited because they just weren't able to go because of anxiety and their struggles. And sadly, I can relate. For those of you who don't know, I know I talk about depression a lot, but I also have anxiety. Um, I don't talk about the anxiety a lot. I don't know why. It just is what it is. Like, but it is really debilitating at times, because the difference is when you have depression and anxiety, you have this person over here who is sad, don't want to be bothered, don't want to go out, but then you have this anxious side that, oh my God, are they going to care that you? And not that I really care, but I do care. But I guess I care, so I care. Are they going to be mad because you didn't answer the phone, or you didn't return their text, or do they think you sounded funny because you just said hey, or should you have gone because you keep standing this person up, or because there are some people that I can be around for whatever reason. Doesn't I think it's because the people that I generally, and it's only like two or three people, because they have depression, and so it. I know even my other friends get it, but they really get it. So I can even just be around them and be sad. Not that that helps, but I can really be the real authentic me. That's what it is. My sad me without having to feel like I have to perk up or be fake because I don't want to bring the mood down, or I don't want to be judged, or I don't want to hear you still have depression, or you I just don't want to hear it. So a lot of times I will tend to stick with the same one or two people if I do go out. Or I go because again, anxiety tells me you're you keep saying no, you keep doing this, you missing out, whatever. So it's a struggle between both. So I definitely can relate to the how he felt about being invited. But then the other part of me is like, if you don't invite me, then I'm like, oh man, I really am alone because I do feel lonely. At the end of the day, I know I have friends, or some friends, a few friends, not as many as I thought I had, but I have friends. But I still feel lonely. It's a human trait. I mean, I still feel alone. It is what it is. I can't really fix it. And so there are days where I'm in here like, why are you here? You're alone. You really don't have a purpose other than Chloe. But you know that that's the depression line to you. So and I read some of the remarks that people were writing, even though he asked for no advice, and he just was like, I just tried to be uplifting and was like, I understand hugs. And I saw that the person came back and they wrote that they were going to go see another specialist and to get some help. And so that really made me feel good. And sadly, it made me take a look at myself because I was like, you need to do the same thing. You're sitting here like feeling great for this person, but you're going on almost 2 years. And I have my good days. Don't get me wrong. I have good weeks. And then it's right back crash. So I'm back and forth with it. I was like, you need to get on something that really works for you. Because right now I'm on nothing. I literally cold turkey. Um, I just cold turkey stopped taking the medication because I felt like it wasn't doing anything. I was like, I'm still sad and crying and feeling all this. Why am I putting these chemicals in my body and they're doing nothing? So I talked to one of the nurse practitioners at the place about it, and the ball was dropped. And so then she came back and was like, oh, they said just keep taking what you're taking. And I'm like, it's not working. Why would I take what I'm taking? And I just left it at that and I dropped it. So today, when I was in therapy, luckily, the nurse practitioner that I generally work with, I just said to them, I said, you want me to just start taking this medication, but it's not working. And he's like, what? And I said, such and such said, you said, I got to give it time. He was like, you've been on it for a while. If it's not, I said, I know that, but he said, I never said that. So that was really discouraging, first of all. So I'm just going to sit here and suffer you. Now, I've been sitting here for weeks, allowing me to go through whatever, but long story short. So I have an appointment. Sorry, with the COVID comes this yucky mucus. I apologize. I'm not starting this video over. I have this appointment this evening a phone appointment to try to get on some different medication because I'm like, yeah, it's no reason in 2022 why you should be sitting here still suffering. There are so many different medications for depression and anxiety. I don't think my depression is that complex. I mean, definitely, I feel like there are some other underlying issues going on, and therapy is working through that. I am definitely not where I was. I can honestly say that, but I am not nowhere near where I feel like I need to be. I just want to be happy. And I mean, that whole happiness comes within great for, but when you have a chemical imbalance, I need a little bit of help. And I have way more sad days than I should. And, people see glimpses of your life and they see pieces and they assume. And I never look at somebody and assume. And, if nothing else, in the last few years, with the amount of suicides that we've seen from numerous celebrities and other, talk show personalities, and we should know that there is no look with depression. I can be laughing and joking. I can be making this video right now and hang up from this, and y'all never see me again. That's not my attempt today. I always said I would never go out like that. I'm going out with a bang. But I think people really need to try to educate yourself a little bit more. I'm not saying go out and get the whole philosophy book and read on depression, but just kind of just stop generalizing. Like, there is no look. There is, there are days when I can sit here and move around and cry and whatever, but then there are days where I can laugh, and it's just not, I can't explain it. It's unexplainable. Like, you almost probably would have to go through it to even understand it. And there's a difference, and I say this all the time. Yes, you can be depressed, which is an episode, and you can have depression. An episode, yes, when the situation gets better, it goes away. When you have depression, you have a chemical imbalance, and you need a little bit of help. You need some little pills, some little therapy. And so the therapy part for me, I feel like really works. I am still in intensive group therapy. I was ashamed for a while about it because I'm like, how long is this? But it's going to take as long as it takes. And I have to remember my therapist said, you are 40 something years old and you just started therapy 2 years ago. There's a lot to compact. So I'm just unpacking a lot of baggage and trying to heal and trying to be a better me and trying to have a confident me. I'm confident in so many areas, but then there are some where I feel so inadequate. And I don't mind sharing those areas, but I'm not going to list the laundry. But there are some that are imperative in my life that I need to fix in order to function. Like, I can't effectively do my job because I literally don't feel good enough. I don't. Every other day I was like, is this the day I'm going to get fired? Is this the day I'm going to realize that I am not really this person? But that's another whole story. Then sometimes it's a mom, and then we all struggle as a parent, but there are parts of being a parent to me that I find so hard. And so I'm getting the help I need. I'm praying that I'm going to get some medication that's going to help. I know it's not a fix, but it should help. And I'm hopefully on my way to recovery. So if you guys have any questions, again, I'm always here, a text or inbox away. If you have to absolutely call, but a text works. Have an amazing day. Thank you for listening. I appreciate you guys. I am now going to take another nap, a pre-nap for my nap, until my therapy appointment again. Hopefully I'll get some medication. Thanks.